Now, we're going to bring you an industry point of view from one of the energy giants. Morten Halleraker is Senior Vice President for Equinor, and he said he wanted to talk to us about the dilemma of providing affordable energy now, which is what the bigger energy giants are doing, while developing the clean energy technologies for the future, and what is the role of the energy majors in driving the transition. So, Morten, where are you? Please do come on up.
Thank you.
Lovely to have you with us.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It's great to see so many here still. I would like to share a few dilemmas and challenges that we as a company experience. We are in a transition from being an oil and gas company towards becoming an energy company. Before I share dilemmas and challenges, I just remind ourselves that, remind ourselves that we are producing a very important commodity. So we have a large responsibility. 170 million Europeans are every day dependent on the energy that we produce. I would also like, on the positive note, to mention that we are one of the world's biggest taxpayers. In 2022, we paid approximately $50 billion in tax. That said, what we produce, when it's being burnt, is contributing to destroying the climate of the world. So it is very clear that we cannot continue for long doing what we do. So what are we going to do? One could think that a company like us should just reduce actively what we do, dismantle oil and gas and disappear into the sunset. We have, as a company, chosen not to do that. We have an enormous amount of resources in the company. We have experience. We know how to execute. We have money. We have people, and we have chosen to use that resource towards driving the transition. So that means investing more and more into good and profitable, we believe, renewable energy and low carbon solutions, in parallel and at the same time as we are maintaining the necessary production of oil and gas as long as that is needed. And that is needed until renewable and new solutions are essentially replacing the demand. So some figures. We have said officially that we are planning to invest more in renewables and low carbon solutions before 2030. That means that we believe that we will find profitable, good projects that are good enough to defend half of our large capex before 2030. And we are on a good track, actually. So I think on the slide there it says 14% in 22. It was 20% in 23. We're looking at 30% in a couple of years. So we are on a good track here. To date, we have invested 95 billion NOK in these kind of businesses. Maybe I want to make one more point before I get to this slide, but on a personal note, I'm a great believer in existing industrial companies working together in collaboration with startups. I think we can, together with innovative startups, make a lot happen by putting our strong capabilities to execute together with the innovation of the young startups. And I have a couple of examples which I have not time to share now, but maybe we can take them as part of the Q&A. Then to dilemma, or even trilemma number 1. Essentially, to succeed with the energy transition, we have to deliver on all of these three bubbles. If we give in on affordability of energy or security of supply, we will not succeed. We see immediately when people are getting, when energy prices are increasing, that protests are rising, and in democracies we need to have people with us when we are changing the life. The last point that I would like to make is a little bit in the same direction. It's essentially to remind ourselves of something that has been said several times today. It is the importance of a just transition. And if we are not able to bring along the people, or at least the majority of the people, then we will fail. And the opposite, of course, if we are able to bring along the people, then we can succeed. I think I'll stop there. Thank you so much.